edition of the Double D Show. I'm Dan.
I'm Dave.
And today we're bringing a requested movie to you, courtesy of Jeff Smith. And I think we really need to have a word with him.
Yes.
The movie of choice for today was Sharknado, done in 2013, which came out at about an hour and 27 minutes of our life we will never get back.
That is true as can be. But we did have a good laugh.
Just one?
Well, yeah. Oh man, this is hard to start off with this one because wow.
Yeah,
If you want to laugh and be able to pick part a movie, Sharknado is definitely the one that you want to watch. We got some good laughs out of it, and we pretty much learned how not to make a movie. So if at any point we ever come around to doing any skits on the Double D Show, we know how not to do it now. You go from a ex-surfer champion that owns a bar/restaurant on a beach to closer to the middle, to the end of the movie, he slowly progresses into this John Rambo, John McCain, Steven Seagal, superhero Chuck Norris dude.
Yeah.
Which, within, what was it, an hour and 27 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible for anybody to become that awesome.
Oh, dude, I've never seen anybody capable of seeing somebody with a handgun, mind you, shooting a moving shark that's in the sky, then have them drop out of the sky like they're ducks.
Oh yeah, shark being out. Okay, just back us up a little bit. It's a hurricane that was hitting Mexico, coming up the coast towards LA. LA is where all this is supposed to have taken place. And, well, the hurricane brought flooding and rain like a hurricane's supposed to, but it also brought sharks. And I don't mean just some sharks. I mean,
Dude, I think it was all the sharks in the ocean.
yeah, there's not... every single shark on the planet Earth was in this movie as a star. A lot of them died. We don't know if there's actually any sharks hurt in this film or not. By the way it looked, I doubted it. They looked foam. But then all of a sudden, new twist to the movie. Tornadoes formed, 3 to be exact. They started off with EF4s, which was a pretty bad tornado in my opinion because there's only one higher. And but then when they were supposed to hit landfall, they were supposed to be classified as EF5, which is the worst tornado there is.
Then you had sharks too.
But they started off as water spouts. They hit land, sucked up the sharks while they was in the water. Mind you, LA is supposed to be flooded because sharks are swimming through the streets.
Even though everybody's walking around and you don't see any water anywhere.
Yeah, they show these sharks swimming in the street, and then they show a vehicle drive by and they run through a puddle. Movie will make you laugh, I'm telling you. But
I'm crying laughing so hard.
Yeah, it's just and as soon as the tornadoes fling the shark out, you see the shark coming like this. The guy standing down here, boom! It looks like the shark is right here when he shoots it, but when the shark dies, the shark is like 10 miles away. That's a really good, I don't even know what kind of gun it was.
Yeah, it was a handgun.
It was a handgun, like 9mm semi-automatic, maybe. I don't even think it was a 45. It had to be a 9mm.
But what is so funny about that is, you figure, momentum, that the shark will continue to move. Oh, heck no. This shark just stops in midair and drops like a dead duck.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like it was going up. and he shot it, and then it just feathered down. No, it was coming down, gravitational down at him. He shoots it, bam. That's it. And it hit the ground. What about the one shark there at the end? When they finally destroyed, and I don't know if it's possible to throw a bomb in the middle of a tornado and disperse it and kill it. Probably not, since nobody's ever done it.
Well, let's put it this way. If it was possible, what do you think? People would probably do that now to try to stop?
Yeah, try to stop, to save citizens and towns and stuff.
Yeah, you would think so.
But hey.
Granted, this is a movie.
But hey, in this movie, this is how you do it. You take a helicopter with a pilot that's barely had any training. You put a surfer girl / waitress in the helicopter with him. You take propane tanks, you make bombs out of them, and you fly, like this is the tornado, you fly the helicopter right here, and the helicopter still flies. And you take a, I don't know, a smoke alarm, push a little metal thing in it, and then drop it out the window.
No, don't forget you had.
You gotta light the flare.
Don't ask me how that.
And then just drop it. She don't shuck it into the tornado. No, she just drops it.
Yeah, just like you're like in the middle of the tornado.
Yeah. You just drop it, and all of a sudden you see this little thing going like this. Bad CG too. It's about as good as it gets right here.
Yeah, you're about as good quality.
Canister.
Let's put it this way:
boom.
Let's put it this way: the tornado in the Wizard of Oz was better than these movies.
Yeah,
and that was done in the 20s.
Yeah. But let me get back to the shark that got flung out. This big, huge shark gets flung out, hits the concrete sidewalk where the stars have their stars on the sidewalk.
Yeah, right by the Chinese theater.
Yeah, right by the Chinese theater. Slams on the ground and bounces like a rubber ball off, leaving a perfect underneath fins and all shark imprint on the ground, and the shark does not explode, bleed, nothing, just a perfect imprint, and he bounces off.
Now,
I laughed. I laughed so hard at that I about peed my pants.
Now, the one I did like, which is, of course, towards the end of the movie, with the helicopter, you got the young girl throwing the bombs in.
Yes.
You had the shark that came up to the helicopter and actually bit the bottom, the landing run, and she's like freaking out. She grabs a knife and stabs at the shark. Mind you,
she's sitting in the helicopter seat. Those rungs are pretty far down, and she's just doing this. Literally, right at her knee height, she is stabbing the shark. But when they zoom out, the shark is hanging off the bottom of the helicopter. You go, this is a big shark.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't no little shark. It has to be at least
16, 20 footer probably.
Yeah. And it's just doing one of these. The helicopter is perfectly fine. And it's
oh, jeez.
In other movies, you see somebody have a rope and they do this, and the helicopter goes like that and crashes. No, but there's a big fat shark on the end of it going.
But you got to remember, this is a trainee, experienced helicopter driver. He can do this.
Yeah, I mean, he's had. Well, I don't know. He said that the other people have had no flight experience.
Solo.
So
that doesn't even tell how long he's been doing it. He could have did it one time, for all we know.
Yeah, I don't know, but he was. Oh, he was a master helicopter pilot that can fly right up next to a tornado and not crash.
But going on with this girl, once she gets that shark off, like the helicopter moves around a little bit and then she falls off, then what happens to her? She falls off.
A gigantic great white that looks like Jaws comes flying like this, wide open mouth, and she goes flump. White straight down her belly like a snake would eat its prey. Except faster.
Yeah,
right straight down. She did not get bit or nothing. He swallowed her whole.
And what's funny about this is later on, at the end of the movie, when everything is done and over with and the tornadoes are gone and all the sharks are falling, and the main hero, your John Rambo character,
oh my gosh,
you know, there's a shark that's falling towards his daughter, and to save her, seriously, at the shot, it looks like it was 3 feet from her.
Yeah,
but he has enough time to shove her out of the road, start a chainsaw, jump into the air at this shark.
With the chainsaw,
running.
Dead in front, he's perfectly flat, chainsaw like this, at the shark.
It goes straight into the belly of the shark hole, just like the girl previous.
Yes.
And
we didn't even see this coming until the end.
Well, I seen it once he...
Well, yeah, once he started, yeah.
But, so, you know, you thought, oh my gosh, he's dead, everybody's crying and everything. And of course, then you see him chainsaw out of the shark, okay?
He doesn't even do it long ways like he's laying. He does it from side to side.
And then, you know, comes out of the shark. It was like, oh, okay, this is cool.
Now, mind you, he did come out of the shark, John Rambo style. And he wasn't doing nothing but crawling out this shark.
At least give him credit that he was at least bloody.
Yes, he did have blood on him.
So, once he gets out, he throws the chainsaw down, then he goes back into the shark, and guess what? He grabs the girl out that fell out of the helicopter. Now, how funny is that?
We were just laughing so hard. So hard. It wasn't even funny. And mind you, she just went in the shark. She was probably in the shark for
a couple minutes at least.
2 minutes. There had to be enough oxygen inside this shark for her to breathe. Yet she came out unconscious. And see, I don't know how that works because I've never gotten swallowed whole by a shark. And I don't ever want to be swallowed whole by a shark.
Oh, gosh,
and trust me, if there's a really bad storm like in this, I'd be gone before the storm got there, unlike these idiotic people in this.
Oh, jeez, that's funny.
If people actually, I'm sorry, but if you actually act like the people did in this movie, you need professional help.
There would be no human race.
The dude closed down the restaurant / bar and told everybody the storm's really bad. Well, they show shots out the window and the storm, the waves are like this far from the window is what it looks like. But then they panned out over the bar and it's a half a mile away.
That's just...
But the people walk out the restaurant and stop and just stare out into the ocean watching this storm come. Okay? There's a hurricane on the way. You done would have been boarded up a long time ago to save your business. You would done tried to evacuate and got to higher ground.
You would think.
But no, not these
But
people.
see, the thing is, though, if they didn't do that, we wouldn't even have a movie. Which, to me, would have been all perfect for me.
And the sad thing is I don't know for sure, but when I went to find a movie poster, you know, to put back here on our background, just for something for you guys to look at besides our green wall, there's a Sharknado 2! Number 2! This was made sometime last year.
Now, this is what I
made another one.
This is what I don't get. I did some research on this, and they said that this movie is a cult classic. I don't see that at all in this movie.
No.
It's stupid.
Oh, by the way, we're not doing a review about the video quality because we did watch it on Netflix.
Thank goodness I did.
Because we're not going to buy it. If we can watch it on Netflix, we're going to watch it on Netflix, especially if it sounds like Sharknado. Or a movie called Trunk that I watched a long time ago with my wife. Yeah, don't ask us to review that one because we're not going to do it. You want a review on Trunk? Well, just watch this one again. Basically, it's just as bad.
Oh my gosh.
But on Netflix, this thing got 3-star rating.
I don't... There must be some people out there who really don't have any time on their hands because this movie was horrid. I mean, if you wanted something to laugh at, because this is almost like a slasher film, and I don't know how. I mean, it was like a TV movie, I guess, because it was done by the Sci-Fi Network, and it was rated 14 and up. But with the blood and stuff, I guess it's because it had such bad graphics of sharks and stuff. Maybe that's why it's only 14 and not a rated R kind of film. Or?
The CGI of it was, for 2013, was terrible CGI.
Yeah.
You would have expected that CGI working to be
90s.
When they first started making CGIs.
I mean, I don't know what their budget was for this film. I mean, but oh my gosh.
It must have been smaller than Double D Show because we're not all that great. I mean...
You know what, though? Out of all the videos we've gotten so far, I bet we got more views on our videos than they probably do on that film.
Possibly. We hope. But, story-wise, I'll give it a 3D because, if they would actually had probably a bigger budget and better CGI, it might have had a decently good story if it was worked up just a little bit better.
The story, as in the story, I give it a 2D rating just for the fact that I don't even see this plausible, I mean, as even happening. I thought, a tornado with sharks in it just sounded stupid to begin with.
Well, it is sci-fi, I mean...
Yeah, but, I mean, there's a lot of sci-fi films that were better than this. I mean, geez,
There's a lot of movies better than this. What are you talking about?
Oh, I mean... Dude, I mean, the first Star Wars film, which was done in the 70s, was 10 times better than this.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even put it in the same category.
Well, they're sci-fi. It's the only reason why I even brought that up.
Oh, yeah. Acting?
I'll give it a 1D rating just because the actor showed up to work. Because...
I agree. 1D.
The acting in this was horrendous. Oh, my gosh. Their emotions that they tried to pull were way outbased. There was one point where the ex-wife, for instance, she hated her ex-husband, and our Rambo shark killer guy, and shows up to the door to try to save the family. Well, she tells him, "Get lost, I don't want you here." Then when 5 minutes later, she's yelling at her new boyfriend, "Well, he's just trying to save the family." All right, you just contradicted what you just said 5 minutes ago. It's just...
And mind you, he showed up at the house to, take his ex-wife and his daughter to safety. And the daughter said, "Well, what are you doing here?" Type of thing. All attitude, teenagey like. Well, finally, he says, "There's a shark in the pool." They look. All of a sudden, we don't know where all this water came from because all they showed was a shark swimming in a pool. And then all of a sudden,
a window breaks out. And
2 seconds later, a window explodes. Shark comes in just because the boyfriend opened the curtains and went, "Shark!" But whoa! And then it explodes. A shark comes in,
eats the boyfriend.
Eats the boyfriend.
Which was
the hero ex-husband guy tries to save the boyfriend by grabbing his legs. And that's all was sticking out of the shark. I'm sorry.
He's gone. I'm sorry.
I even told my friend Danny here. I mean, we're really good friends. That if he's that far up into a shark's mouth, I'm not getting in the water to grab his feet to try to pull him out.
Yeah.
Because it's a little too late. And the main character's best friend, the Aussie actor, some of the faces that he made and his acting that he did, and wow.
Well, what about the old drunk guy that...
Oh yeah, the old drunk guy gets drunk. They told him to grab a weapon, so he gets off of his bar stool
and grabs it.
And grabs his bar stool, and he goes and tried to pelt a shark with it. And the only thing he actually did to do anything besides pound back some alcohol during a hurricane was he took the bar stool out of the back of the SUV that they were in and broke out a back window and unlocked a door to rescue a dog.
Now, granted, before that, though, when they were still by the bar, he did hit one shark, And what was so funny about that is when he swung at the shark, he swung on it almost like he was drunk. I mean, and the shark flew away like he hit it like Mark McGuire, which was hilarious.
Yes.
I mean, he just like, and the shark went, boop.
I mean, for the whole thing there of it getting 3-star rating on Netflix, it might be because people were actually really laughing.
Maybe.
And poking fun at it. And they felt sorry.
Let's put it this way. If I was an actor in that movie, I don't think I would put that in my resume.
I mean, the sound and music, I gave it a 3D.
Yeah, I gave it a 3D as well. I mean, the between the sound effects and the music, I mean, there were some scores in there. They're not memorable whatsoever, though. I mean, there were some little tense, little thriller scores in there, plus with the sound effects. I mean, the explosions, they didn't rock the house or anything like that. They were just little booms.
But they were fitting, the sound was fitting to the size of explosions that they actually did.
Yeah.
Which, you know, really wasn't.
Well, speaking of explosions, the best explosion in the whole film was the pool.
Yeah. Their retirement home, and there's a swimming pool. There was an old man in the pool. There was an old woman standing next to the on the edge of the pool, and 2 sharks land in the pool. Old man reaches out to help to get out of the pool. Does not take a step forward, even tries or didn't even act like he was getting out. Just pulls the old woman in.
Pulls Grandma in with him.
And then grabs her, and they just started to like this, look like they were trying to dance, but they weren't trying to get out of the pool. And mind you, this pool is not a very big pool.
Oh, no.
It had to be, what, maybe 15 feet long, if that?
Yeah, at least.
And the sharks around you, they flew and landed in it. But when they hit the water and stopped and then started swimming. It's like they ran into an invisible barrier.
Yeah, and what's, mind you, they're not dizzy or anything from being swirled around.
No.
Or being out of water.
Well, I don't know if you can get shark dizzy or not. And, I mean, but they were swimming towards the old guy and the old lady, and our hero comes running up. And the sad thing is, his name was Finn.
Yeah, that really made it really hard to think about that one, didn't it?
Yeah, and he helps the old lady out and gives her a walker. She was walking pretty much fine without it, and then she grabs it and she hobbles off. And that low part of the rating on acting. And then he helps out the old guy, and the whole time you don't see the sharks.
Yeah. And
then the old guy, he kind of hobbles off. Now, mind you, this is a pool area. It's fenced in. At a retirement home, he grabs a full can, 5-gallon can of gasoline.
Right next to the pool.
Right next to the pool. Dumps it in the pool. Throws the can in the pool. There was matches sitting on a grill next to the pool at a retirement home, which I don't think that they actually have that there, because
this is a pretty good nursing home.
Yeah. All the old people. I mean, I don't diss an old people. I don't have a problem with them. But usually when they're in a retirement home and there's nurses around, you usually can't do anything on your own.
Yeah.
And so, a can of gasoline, matches, and a grill. That's a real good combination to have about 15 feet apart. But he lights the matches. They hold them. They get a close-up of his hand in the matches. And then he studly throws them in the pool. And what happens?
The whole pool catches fire, then explodes.
The gas can exploded like a pack of C4.
And to be honest with you, most of that gas is not even in the can, so there's no concentration. It should have just went woof, and that'd been the end of it. No explosion whatsoever.
Should have. but didn't.
They just needed that effect to get us to laugh.
Plus the sharks flopping because they were out of water on top of all the helipads throughout the city.
What are the chances?
It wasn't really on any other building. It was just laying on the helipads, flopping like.
Now the fact that I like when the sharks like hit land and they're like real close to people. These people don't know how to get up and run away. No, they just like and try to crawl away backwards as his jaws is just sitting there flopping around and smacking his jaws around. Like if you get away from him, he's not going to do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, and these sharks, stupid Xbox, be quiet. But these sharks, oh my goodness. If you were younger and you're around about our age, and they still got it now, it's a game called Hungry Hungry Hippos. You smack the little flipper, and marbles are bouncing all over, and your hippo's doing this, and just sucking in the marbles. These sharks were like a whole human being.
Yeah, with the human beings,
and I'm pretty
definitely
sure,
the marbles in that movie.
I'm pretty sure, I don't think my brain made this up, but at one point you heard a shark going, nom, 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 nom. It might have just been me in my head making it up when I seen it going and sucking the person in like a vacuum cleaner going num num num. It might have just been me. I don't know. But the way the film was, I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, if I was making this film and I knew that it was going to end up like this, I would have made the sharks go num 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 when they ate. It would have added to the movie. It might have got a higher score.
Oh, jeez.
So overall,
we could have called them the Num Num Sharks.
There we go. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to make a skit called the Num Num Sharks for the Double D Show. I mean, why not? We're going to buy some rubber sharks and run!
Hey, look,
nom, 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 nom.
Compared to those actors, I just won an Academy Award. Oh, shit.
There you go, sir. But overall, I'm going to give this thing... Oh, man.
I don't concentrate too hard.
I'm giving it a 1 because it's a movie from 2013 and right off the top of my head I can't think of what it's called, but it's all the new young actors. They hold that contest where they make short films.
Oh, the film festivals.
Yes, the film festivals. These guys have next to no budgets. And I've seen better stuff because I want to see what these young, inspiring directors are coming up with and producers. And what they come up with. Sometimes they come up with some really good short movies with no budget do better than this movie. So this is getting a 1D for me.
As for me, dude, there's no question. This is a 1D. I mean, if you have the capabilities, you know, to want to watch this film, rent it, if you even want to spend any money, if you have Netflix, that'd be definitely the way to go. But as for owning it in my collection, there's no way in the world I would even purchase this.
I wouldn't purchase it. The only way it's going to make it in my collection is if somebody buys it for me. And
I'd probably resell it.
You probably couldn't resell it. I would just put it in there, and then when somebody goes, "Hey man, have you ever seen Sharknado? That movie was killer," I'd be like, "Yeah, I got it as a gift, but it's still wrapped in the cellophane because I watched it on Netflix." Go to the Double D Show and check out their review before you watch it, and you just wouldn't have watched it.
Oh shoot! But anyway, this one I think has been our funniest review so far.
Yeah. We've had more to pick apart about this one than some of the other ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we should start watching some more of the dumber ones.
Oh, there's definitely some out there, the way they were looking.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you like what you're seeing here and enjoy watching us, please hit that like button down there. Let us know that you enjoy watching us, because right now, this is just a blast right now.
Please hit that like button. I mean, we sat through this movie.
We need
an
something.
hour and a half, and then I don't know how long the video is going to be. Anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes,
yeah,
possibly.
Maybe.
and we're sitting going through the review for you, so we had to relive the movie a second time. And by all means, please, if there's a Sharknado 2, please don't request it. Request anything else, but please do not request a Sharknado 2.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Because if you request it, more than likely we will watch it and review it for you. Not my choice.
But your name might not be the top of our request list afterward.
But you know what? We'll still do it.
Oh, gosh,
why? Because you're our fans, and we want to keep you happy.
Oh,
so
gosh, that's too
if you
funny.
got the world's dumbest movie and you want us to watch it, I guess we'll watch it.
A little hesitant there, huh?
Yeah.
You're just asking
because I've watched dumb movies, but there's only 2 on my top list right now that I wish I never did watch.
Let me guess, this is one of them.
Sharknado is one of them.
Trunk is the other.
And Trunk is the other one. The sad thing is yeah, we paid money to rented Trunk. Didn't pay money to buy it, but rented it. Because if I would have bought it, I wouldn't be doing a Double D show right now, because I probably would have shot myself in the head.
Oh, shoot.
But no, more on a serious note. If you really want a good laugh and you already own and paying for Netflix for a lot of the good movies that's on there, go ahead and flip right on over to Sharknado and waste an hour and a half of your life and join us along our journey.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if there's something you want to comment about this movie as well, I mean, if you thought this was a top grade movie, I mean, we're not taking it if this is what you like.
This is just our opinion. We know it's a sci-fi. We know that most of these sci-fi movies like this are like a low budget type of thing.
Cheesy.
But yeah, for 2013, come on, you could have afforded a little bit better of a CGI program. Actually, I think I got an animation motion program at my house on my computer that I don't know how to use yet that could do better than this. Actually, I was looking over that and there is a shark in there. So yeah, maybe I'll try to make you something stupid.
Maybe we'll make Sharknado 3.
No. No.
Also, around here somewhere there'll be an annotation so you can subscribe to the Double D Show. That way you don't miss any more hilarious little reviews that we might come up with.
Yeah, we're just gonna. I wish I had like a rubber shark.
Oh yeah.
Or something we would have used it as a prop. But we haven't got the props yet. But also, somewhere around here will be another annotation for you to head on over to Northern View Outdoors and check out hunting, fishing, and outdoor action.
And of course there'll be an annotation over there for Maverick 76 Gaming. All your gaming needs from Minecraft, Rust.
Yes, come over and check out my... Well, it won't be the latest one by the time this goes out, but I have one right now. Yeah, it's got 2 dislikes on it because I rant and rave because people watch my videos, then come and decide, hey, this is where he's hiding. Let's blow his door open and take everything. And it's constantly, it keeps happening. So I said something and I got some dislikes on it just because I rant and raved because I didn't make it easy for him. But hey, just head on over there. It doesn't matter. I'll rant and rave anyway. Just ignore me. Eventually, I'll rant and rave on this one too. So just ignore me and
I do that every day.
and enjoy the videos. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That way, you're updated on new release of reviews. We don't really have no game reviews right now.
Yeah, we really haven't had too many requests.
Yeah, go ahead and give us a request on some game reviews, and we'll check into them and look at them. And we might not physically play them, but we'll watch some YouTube videos and do some little research on websites and stuff about them, and we'll give you our take on that way, which is always good because we always watch the videos in high definition anyway.
Yeah.
Because you got it, why not do it?
Yeah.
We're hoping maybe that we can get our videos on here to high definition here real soon. We're hoping. If not, we apologize for not having high definition. And just continue to support us. Continue giving us views and subscribing. And eventually it'll pay off for us and we'll get better equipment. We'll actually get a better set and start doing some really cool stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But of course, I'm Dan.
I'm Dave.
And you're watching the Double D Show.
Goodbye.